On this episode of The Kieran Show, we play our very first game of 10th edition. Excited?
It's Dark Angels versus Drukhari.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
This is our first ever game of 10th edition.
Yeah, really excited. These new rules, these new index cards, these are sweet, by the way. These are really, really cool.
Yeah, these are
Yeah, check
love these.
Big fan. I wouldn't like to disclose how much we've spent on the amount of index cards we've bought.
Like I said, the amount of armies we've got.
Yeah.
It's just tell you what.
Oh, we will. Yeah.
I mean,
as well as the two that we've already shown. Oh, and you've got some Black Templars ones coming as well.
don't tell the people.
Don't tell the people.
Don't tell them how bad I am.
That is very, very good. But yeah, no, these index cards are absolutely fab. As far as army building, as far as like just sort of displaying what everything looks like before you're playing it is great. Great time.
Big fan.
As we said, it is going to be both of your armies, actually.
Like I said, I've painted both of these.
You painted both of these armies. How about that? So, yeah, we haven't actually shown the Drukhari properly on stream before. Kieran's beautiful Drukhari. I was initially going to take Necrons, but we figured that we didn't really have all the basing and everything finished and stuff. But old baby, he's coming.
As you'll have seen in the challenge,
oh Lord, he's coming.
They're pretty finished. We just haven't got around to doing the bases yet, but we will.
Yeah. So the idea of like a whole infantry based Necron army didn't quite fit in the 1,000 points. Like I think I was about 200 points off, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So I decided to have a look at these. So this is the first time I've ever played Drukhari, like, period. Like, never in 9th edition, obviously, evidently not in 10th. But I was looking through these new rules, and I don't know what it is with looking through a new army. I think you look at it in, like, a brand new light. I think I'd seen a few people that would be like, oh, Drukhari, like, they're not quite as potent anymore or whatever. And I was looking through that, and I was like, they still seem pretty powerful. Pretty powerful indeed. I
mean, the Incub, I played them quite a bit in 9th. The Incub have been toned down, rightly so. They were meat blenders. They definitely seem more glass cannon than they were in 9th. They were just
very much so
cannon, but was maybe a bit rusty in certain places. That was about the extent of their weaknesses.
Yeah. Well, while we're on Drukhari, if we go through the list and then we'll look at the beautiful Dark Angels and we'll go down their list afterwards. How does that sound?
Sound good.
Fantastic.
So what are you taking from my cabinet of...
From the cabinet of plenty. So to begin, I'm starting off with Drizar. So let's see where we can find him. Where is he?
That one there.
This one here. Very beautiful. Beautiful Drizar. He's very cool. Very jewelly. Very gemmy. He's going to be my warlord just because he's cool.
He is very cool.
It. He's just cool.
Anybody with two knives is pretty cool in my books.
It's a big knife. It's a big knife.
That's my knife. That's a knife.
This is a knife.
I say you've played knifey spoony before.
You've played knifey spoony before. I am conscious that 10th edition is very like character hammer as well. So I have also taken, if I can find them, two of these bad boys, which are called Archons.
Archons, yeah.
Wearing those little skin flesh capes. Very, very nice. One of which I have given the Art of Pain enhancement, which is very, very cool. It gives an extra 25 points, but essentially it gives the bearer when he's on the battlefield, each command phase, or your command phase, excuse me, another pain token. And the Power from Pain tokens in 10th edition are bonkers.
Yeah, they're I mean, Eldar have got fate dice.
Yeah. These are mental. Utterly mental. So, Archons, I think, initially I was looking, I was like, oh, how good are they really? Like, I don't really know how good they are. They're about like 80 points. I was like, oh, let's see what they do. So, they give you rerolls for the unit anyway, with the Power from Pain token, I think that's what they're called. And then the Archon, where it would just give you the reroll to 1, if you upgrade them with the Power from Pain token, you just get to reroll all wound rolls as well.
Pretty good time.
Lunacy. So, of course, I took 2 of those and 2 units of 10 Cabalite Warriors, because why the hell not? In the Cabalite Warriors, I've got 1 Dark Lance in one of them, because that's what Kieran has. And that's it. And then I also have another unit of 10 incubi, all accompanied in 3 raiders. So it's 3 raiding parties in 3 raiders. Good time.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Boat things.
Honestly, I don't know about top 3 Disney films of all time. One of my, it's got to be in my top 5. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, enough of my hot takes. Dark
Hot
Angels.
takes about Disney films.
Hot takes about Disney films. Oh,
Stop getting
trust
to
me, I got plenty. So tell me all about Lionel Johnson and your beautiful Dark Angels.
So, as you'll have kind of guessed, I'm taking Mr. Johnson himself.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. Ooh, I am for real.
You done?
Never meant to make it all that crap.
And then I'm taking 2 units of 3 Blade Guard.
These are very, very cool.
I've gone with the custom cowled style ones. You can kind of see there. They're going to start on the battlefield.
They will.
And there might be some deep strike shenanigans for the rest of it, which is going to be a Deathwing command squad.
You would have seen these guys before in our narrative campaign.
These showed up in our Boarding Actions narrative. So I got a 5-man command squad with that. So that's the Apothecary, the Champion, and the normal guys. And then there's a normal Deathwing Terminator squad of 5 to accompany them. 3 of them have got Thunderhammers, 1 Cyclone Missile Launcher, and twin-linked Lightning Claws, which do things again.
They do things
Twin
again.
Linked is back!
Twin Linked is back. I must admit, all the keywords and stuff are fab. The simplified, not simple, I was a bit apprehensive at first, but just looking at all the words and how they should play out, great. Great time.
Yeah,
Great
big fan of the keywords coming back.
Just makes it easier.
I don't have a lot for 1,000 points, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go.
Yeah, it's very elite against... Yeah, I've gone with jank, basically. I had a look through the cards and I went, that seems janky, and I've gone with that. But yeah, no, it should be good. I suppose it'll be the command phase or the rolling off or the game. We'll be right now. Here we go. It's our very first 10th edition battle report. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yes is the answer. So we've been playing the Leviathan mission deck, which is super, super cool. And we've drawn our first 2 cards as well. So we've gone with the Crucible of Battle deployment zones. Obviously this is only 1,000 points, so it feels like it's quite closed in. Would you agree?
Yes, I think we're going to just meet in the middle and stuff's going to happen.
Smash face. It's going to be good. And then with our primary mission, we've gone with priority target. So it is, I think it's 2 objective, 3 objective, or is it 1 objective, 2 objective? Either way, we'll resolve it in a minute. But yeah, so it's maximum of 10 VP with each battle round, starting from battle round 2. And then at the end of turn 5, we'll go with some more VP then. We're going to go with shuffling the secondary mission card decks and then drawing those 2 at a time each time, which should be very, very cool indeed. Yeah, this is also the first time I'm playing Drukhari, as I've probably previously mentioned in the intro. But yeah, super excited. They seem very, very cool. And of course, Kieran is taking the Lion himself and his Dark Angels. The Lion is finally making his appearance on the channel. Are you excited?
Yes, although he's going to disappear into the teleportarium to potentially never come back again.
Of course, the Teleport Flumingoo. Who is starting on the board? Who is disappearing?
Everything here is disappearing. The only thing staying on the board is those unfortunate Blade Guard and these unfortunate Blade Guard. So I might not even get a turn.
Well, let's hope that you get turn 1. Shall we roll off?
I'm really scared to roll off. If I don't get turn 1, then I think I'm not playing the game.
Well, good luck to you, sir, anyway. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Battle of Wits.
It's very turns. It's a 4. Oh! Oh no! Well, it's Drukhari, turn 1. You'll see us very, very shortly. Okay, right, so it's the turn 1 for the Drukhari. I can't believe this happened. These poor Blade Guard. So with the Power from Pain, which are the new tokens for the Drukhari, so because it's an incursion mission, I'll start with 2, which is very exciting. And then, of course, the additional relic, I suppose it's called. It's not really called a relic anymore. It's the upgrade that I put on the Archon. Every time he starts on the battlefield, he gets an extra one. So I'm starting with 3 Power from Pain tokens, which is very, very cool on the turn 1. Obviously going into 1 CP as well. The first 2 secondary objectives that I've drawn are Assassination and Overwhelming Force, which might be very, very, very difficult to get on this first turn. But
well, given that my leader isn't on the board, but...
Yeah, I essentially have 2 free rounds of shooting if I can get out.
So you've got...
There are
3 Dark Lances.
That's if I don't bail everything out as well.
To take out 6 models.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be rough.
This is not gonna be fun. Right. Pray for the Dark Angels to actually have a turn 1.
Pray for the Dark Angels. They'll have a turn 1 for sure. They might not have a turn 2. We'll see. We'll see how well this roll
so
goes.
I'm gonna get to turn 2 before I can...
Yeah, that's essentially what you've done, yes. It's a very cool elite list, but we'll see how we go. So, yeah, I suppose what comes up in Drukhari movement phase.
Can I just surrender now?
Okay, so at the end of the Drukhari turn 1 move phase. These guys are very, very quick. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes, these are ridiculous.
I mean,
absolutely ridiculous.
These are the army I played 9th with most, actually.
Yeah, these are very fun already. I mean, I understand that they are like embodying the term glass cannon, but yeah, mental, absolutely mental. So as you can see, the Cavalite Warriors and the Archon at the back have just totally stayed where they are. There was a raider a long time ago, it feels like, just over here, that had a unit of 10 Cavalite Warriors and an Archon as well. What they've done is essentially piled out before the other raider has moved, and they've collected on this objective just over here. And all 3 of the raiders have just moved yonder over this way. So we have 1 raider left with some stuff in it, which is just this one with the Incubi, is what they're called?
Incubi and Drukhari.
Incubi and Drukhari. But yeah, they are all ready to go. And then just with my shooting phase, subsequently, there's only one thing that can shoot. It is this raider against these Blade Guard. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, please don't delete any of them yet.
Okay, well...
Because all of my army is just at Tesco's at the moment.
Tesco value Blade Guard. Yeah, it's looking a little bit dicey, I'll be totally honest. But
it's the ultimate alpha flex, though. I'm going to set all of my army up in the teleport room.
I mean, it works, but until it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. So what I'm effectively going to do here, so I've got the 1 CP, but I've also got 3 Power from Pain tokens. So I'm going to spend my first Power from Pain token and take that one down to 2, and use the ability Empowered Through Pain. So with this, you get to choose one of 2 Power from Pain abilities, essentially. One is either reroll Advance and Charge, or Charge, pardon me, or every time a model makes a attack, you can reroll a hit roll. Obviously, it seems like a bit overkill using it for just 1 shot on a raider, but you know, I want to try and kill, you know, one of these Blade Guard. So away we go. So I have 1 dice. Oh, let's use the purple dice because it's Drukhari. So I'm needing a 3, re-rolling. Oh, it's a 2, re-rolling. It's a 6. Lovely stuff. 6s grant me absolutely nothing, but it is strength 12. To my knowledge, Blade Guard are now toughness 5.
Yeah, the shield doesn't give you anything extra, does it?
I don't think so.
I tell you what, index cards, the joy of them is just behind you.
We'll check that out and we'll be right back. So, it turns out we were wrong. Thank goodness for index cards. So, the Blade Guard Veteran Squad are actually toughness 4, but they do have a very punchy invul save, so I'll absolutely be needing a 2 to wound. It is another 6. Heaven help you, sir. So that will be an invul save there for you. I'm just going to pass you the dice. You will need a 4, and because of your... What's the rule where you reroll a...
Shields of the Imperium. Each time an invulnerable save throw is made, reroll it if it's a 1.
Beauty. Away you go. Oh, light work, sir.
Loves it. Ba-ting!
Ba-ting! Light work. Okay, cool. That is effectively my turn 1. Looking at my... what are they called? Cards. Overwhelming Force and Assassination. Just because you only have 1 character, I am going to bin off Assassination. That feels really pointless. So that, of course, would give me another command point. And it just means I'll have to wait until my turn to pick another one. But yeah, that is it.
So I guess it'd be Dark Angel's movement phase, or I can kind of envision there isn't really going to be one.
There's just going to be hiding, like, Lion, where are you?
Save us! Okay, so to the surprise of no one, I don't have a command phase because my commander is still in space.
Oh dear, these poor
The only we won't show it, but the only thing that's going to happen is these Blade Guard are just going to shuffle into cover, so they can't be shot at.
Just gonna come on down.
And then that's going to be the end of my whole turn. 10th edition, this is definitely quicker.
Deep strike forever, baby.
We'll catch you probably in Drukhari turn 2.
Okay, here we go. Drukhari turn 2. So the Blade Guard actually haven't done a lot, which, to be honest, I wasn't entirely surprised. It's the Dark Angels turn 2 onwards I'm concerned about. So I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to do some wrapping up in a moment, but. From my secondary cards, I scored Storm Hostile Objective. When I say scored, I mean pulled. That might be maybe a simple one to do. If I've only got to take one of your objectives, I think I'll probably best aim for this one in the back here. I think just generally speaking, that's going to be the easier one to go for. I think they are still exposed, and there is a mega pirate ship filled with loads of spicy incubi and Drazar that might make light work of them.
How big is your treasure planet hype at the moment?
Oh, it's enormous. I mean, treasure planet forever. So, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident about that one, which would make for overwhelming force as well, I think.
It would also make for a whitewash.
Yeah.
So I don't actually have... My entire contribution to my first game of 10th edition is I moved some Blade Guard 4 inches.
You wanted to play Incursion and deep strike your whole army. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, it could be a quick one, but ultimately it might be very, very exciting too. Watching loads of Dark Angels drop in the middle of the board in turn 2 makes it very, very exciting. So I suppose we'll see where I end up.
And if this game is going to end.
If it's a quick one. At the end of the Drukhari turn 2 movement phase. Okay, so
I regret nothing.
It's the end of Drukhari turn 2 movement phase. And as you can see, the speed, the sheer tenacity of this team is overwhelming. So the 10-man Incubi squad, and led by Drukhari, has come out of the floating boat. And I think there is a 2/3 inch charge into those 3 Blade Guards. So I think Storm Hostile Objective is all but guaranteed. That being said, re-rolling wound rolls, or re-rolling invul saves of 1 on 4-up invul saves might just save them. I don't know yet. And unfortunately, it is the party boat corner.
Yeah, so you need all 3 of these to kill.
I do. All that being said, for you to fail, what's your leadership like on a Blade Guard? It's probably quite good, isn't it? Well, we'll test that out in a minute. Yeah, I mean, even if I don't kill 1, or even if I kill 2 and the other one passes, it's got to be, yes, there's no way it's taking a leadership test. But we'll check in a minute. Obviously, the Archeon and the Cabalite Warriors are staying put, which obviously gives me another Power from Pain token as well, because the Archon is still alive and kicking. I'm not sure it would have had exactly the same luck so far had the Lion and his retinue been around on turn 1, but you live and you learn. But yeah, 10th edition, how are you finding it so far, sir?
Well, at the moment it looks like my entire contribution to 10th edition was a 4-inch move. Because that unit of Blade Guard there, I'll go in Nunite. There's a high chance these are going Nunite, so I might not even have a turn.
Yeah, they might not even deploy. You never know. But that being said, you only need one thing to survive, and suddenly there'll be an enormous...
Yeah, but then...
You know what was it like in Infinity War where Thor, Rocket and Groot just sort of appear via lightning?
But then I've sacrificed 200 points to keep the rest of my stuff in Deep Strike.
But
and the only place they can go is there.
But how amazing would it be for the line to drop down and
to
annihilate?
To drop into the middle of 3 dark clouds, literally everything around it. It's like the biggest bully circle ever.
It will look very cool. If anything, that's what I'm encouraging. It will look wicked.
No, I'd go for the delete.
Go for the delete. I'm absolutely going for the delete. There's no way around
it. We can go to bed early.
But I suppose it'll be straight onto the shooting phase. So
you'll join us at the end of the shooting phase, I guess.
Well, to be fair, I don't even think we'd need to cut it, would we? I could still just do it here. It wouldn't take very long.
Exactly, they're all the same profiles.
It's all the same profiles, right?
Well, so I am in cover.
You are in cover. Well, not really, because this one. I'm now behind you.
Yeah, but now you've got there's the footprint thing.
Oh, of course. So that would be -1 AP or something, wouldn't it?
+1 to saving throw.
+1 to saving throw, sure.
Something like. We'll double check. This is very much our first.
We'll double check it. In fact, let's double check it now, and then we'll come back to the shooting phase in just a second. Okay, so we've just checked out the benefits of cover. So it would be +1 to the saving throw for the blade guard, but obviously they've got a 3 up and then a 4 up, so it wouldn't really affect them anyway, which is a bit of a shame. So we have 3 dark lances going into your blade guard. Are you ready, sir?
No.
No! So we'll go with this one just over here first. So we're needing a 3 up.
That's a 4.
It's a 4. I'll say I can't see it. Then we are needing a 2 up. It is another 4. I need a saving throw from you, please, sir.
Involved for days.
Oh, you get to reroll ones. You get to reroll ones because you're shield. Nice. Okay.
So I will. The 9 is coming.
First one is saved. So we're needing a 3 up. It's a 3. Needing a 2 up. It's a 2. Needing 4. Oh, it's a 5. You see this 4 up involve saves pretty good. Making a dark lance look like a chub change.
Yep.
Needing a 3. It's a 6. Needing a 2. It's a 3. Needing a 4 from you, sir. Ah, see, dodged 3 dark lances.
So at the moment, I will be left to fight with 3 blade guard.
Yeah,
plus Lion and friends. So
Lion and friends.
The alpha strike thing has.
It is. It's checking out so far.
It means we can't go bed early.
I suppose that's right. Well, I suppose we're going to go right over here straight away.
We're doing the charge.
Yeah, it's a 10-inch charge. I think this. I think they
might be in.
Well, see us in the combat phase. Okay, so a little bit of a preface. We have decided it would be infinitely cooler if the Raiders dived in as well. I think we're going for the ultimate delete. They managed to duck off 3 Dark Lance shots, which is mental. So if they can't duck the scribbly blades, that's obviously going to be something to behold. We did absolutely forget to mention that in Kieran's turn 1, he did draw no prisoners and also bring it down.
I elected to keep bring it down.
Because
these are 3 points each if I ever get a turn.
Well, I mean, you've got 3 command points. You might just snuff one out and with the interrupt. So yeah, you never know.
Maybe.
You never know. So just coming over yonder, there is, if we just lift the lid on this crazy party, there is a lot going on. There's loads going on down there. So it's
going to be a pain city for those.
I think it might be. I think so. We've got Drazar and then 10 of the incubi. It might be a bit of a bad time. I'll be totally honest.
Absolutely roll those dice off camera because that's a lot of dice.
So I think what I wanted to do to begin with is do Drazar's attacks first.
Yeah. And
then do the incubi afterwards. So what we'll do is we'll do Drazar's attacks and then we'll go off camera for the incubi if we need to. We will see. So he has got the power from pain ability. Let's see what else he's got. +1 to wound. Once per battle when this many. No, let's leave the other one. Okay, so we're going to go with the what are they called? Demi-claves?
Demi-claves.
Very exciting. I'm going to go with single blade rather than dual blade. However, it does have devastating wounds, and it's also +1 to wound, which is
What's the damage on it?
Damage 3.
So every successful one kills a blade guard.
So this will be hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, but then 6s to wound means you don't get an invul save because they're devastating wounds. It's 3 up mortals.
Yeah, so
3 mortals a turn. Yeah.
So we'll see. 6s is a dead blade guard.
But we'll see.
Pray for 6s.
So we're going with 2s to begin with. That is all 5. All 5 have hit.
Okay.
So we're needing 3s, but 6s are devastating.
So 3 6s and then none.
3. So you don't get mortal wound saves against those without the lion, do you? Because that's one of his auras, right? Okay, so 3 6s. Okay, so we've got 1 6. So 1 is deleted.
Can you reroll those ones?
He's got +1 to the wound roll. But no. Do I want to try and fish for?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. What's the it's rerolling. It's rerolling hits, isn't it, for the power from pain thing? No, let's spend a CP and try and delete one of them. Why not? Okay. Never re-roll a 1 because it will
1
turn
to 6
into...
doesn't work.
No, so it turned into a 2. So it would be a 3 down to a 2, which was very nice because of the +1 to hit. So that is 1 automatic death, sadly. But 3 4-ups, re-rolling 1s. Oh, no. Are you going to CP then?
No.
No.
It's
Okay.
pointless.
In which case, sir, that is 3 dead.
Didn't even need the incubi.
Didn't even need them. Drazzar's a bad man. He's a bad man indeed. Well, what we'll do is...
I'll remove those and then we'll come into this nonsense. Okay, so I have interrupted. I get to do a thing.
Here we go.
We are going to try and take out just this raider. I'm not splitting the attacks or anything because I don't think I'm likely to kill 1, let alone 3 raiders with 3 blade guard.
3 blade guard. It might be a lot, but we'll see. So what are you needing, sir?
3s and 5s.
3s and 5s.
Oh, you're not -1 to hit because you're flying boats, are you?
I don't think so. I mean, they're cool, don't get me wrong.
It's not a fly keyword.
I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing.
I'll take your word for it. Tell us in the comments if we're wrong.
Oh, throwing dice around. We're off to an amazing start. Yeah, I'll be honest, raiders are very, very good. They are like the epitome of glass cannons, for sure, but I think their dark lances, when they work...
They're just like by.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of things about Eldar, obviously, but the Dark Lances with Drukhari seem very, very good. And obviously Drazzar has already proved he doesn't need to be in a unit of 10 incubi. Just stick him in a unit of 5.
Just does it on his own.
He just does it all on his own. Right, well, away we go.
3s and 5s.
Oh, it seems very
Reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s. Oh, so far it's all.
What was that?
That's a 4, sir.
That's a full hoose.
That's a full hoose. Very nice too. Needing 5s though.
This is where they blow up and kill.
Yeah. We'll see.
5s.
Oh.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh dear.
1, 2.
Do you want to CP any of these?
3. 2, 4, 6. No, because I can't kill one.
You can't kill one.
So he's not dead. So I'm going to potentially get killed by blade veins.
Oh dear.
So this is AP -2.
AP -2. Can you just quickly check on the...
You've got a 6-up invul or a 4-up save.
So 4-up save. So we'll just be 6-up invul.
Yep.
So I take a grand total of 4 damage on this lonely little boat down here.
So you'll be left with 6.
6 wounds. Very exciting indeed.
How do these work?
Yeah, we got some spinny little doohickeys from the Warhammer World trip that we went to a couple of months ago. Very exciting too. You'll see those in a second. But we will come back to my fight phase in just a second where we have 3 very nice boats. You did it! Excellent stuff!
60 wounds remaining.
60. 60. These boats will be heading, let's hopefully, pretty hard in just
The delete is still on.
The delete is still very much on. The lion might be stuck in his pirate ship. Okay, so you join us and we have got 3 party boats ready to party. We have also forgotten, I say we, I mean absolutely me.
The non-Drukhari player.
Please forgive me, this is the first time I'm playing this army.
Noob!
No, what a noob. So the Power from Pain ability, I didn't really read the other side of the card. So at the start of your phase you gain an additional, or the start of the battle, pardon me, you gain an additional 1 pain taken for each of the following your army contains. 1 or more Archaeal models. So I actually should be on 6 rather than the number I was on before. I'll also gain the additional Power from Pain token because I deleted that squad of Blade Guard in the corner. So, as you would be aware, here we go with Raider number 1. Let's go this one, just in the corner. So, I'm needing 4s. Then I'm needing 3s because of strength 6. There's no AP, so it does mean that they will be saving on 3s, but they don't get to re-roll the 1s because I'm not hitting them on their invul save. So let's have a look. So 4s, we have 1, very nice, 2. Needing 3s, nothing, absolutely nothing. So second one, I'm going to use a Power from Pain token. So take that one down to 5, and I get to re-roll all hits. So looking for 4s. No, great. Looking for 4s. Okay, so just 2. Needing 3s. Just 1.
1 normal 3-up save.
Just 1 normal 3-up save, please, sir. Lovely stuff. And then the very last one. Oh, just 2. Very nice too. Oh, 1. So you, out of all of that from the party dices, you've taken 1 damage.
So from 3 Dark Lances,
Yep.
Blade Veins taking a damage.
They are very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
That's 1 damage, sir. Well, and with that said, it's
He's
time.
coming!
Our Lord and Saviour, here he comes! Well, we'll see you very, very shortly in the Dark Angels turn 2. Oh, wait, we're not done! The line must stop. So, just for the purpose of the viewers at home, so for turn 2 for the Drukhari, I scored Overwhelming Force and then Storm Hostile Objective as well. So that should grant me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. 7 points. So I'll add that to my total, which takes me up to 17 points at the end of my turn 2.
How many points am I on?
You are on the grand total of the lion is coming. It's Dark Angel's turn 2, right up.
So this very much feels like Dark Angel's turn 1 because I've actually got stuff to do.
Here they are.
The
lion and his retinue has appeared.
Yeah, they come down 9 inches away from various things. He's ready to slay.
Slay being the right word.
Yas Queen and everything,
Yas Queen and everything.
He's going to give his Martial Exemplar aura to... Well, when he moves, these ones won't be in range, but these guys are going to come up with him as friends. That's a company, the Dark Angels Command Squad. There's an apothecary in there, should we need it.
Should we need it?
And Oath of Moment is, of course, going on the Incubi and Drazar in this corner over here.
Good grief.
I haven't quite worked. I think that this other one is going to go finish off that raider.
Maybe.
See if they can finish. See if they can rescue the 3-blade guard.
I think they might. Okay.
So I'm going to move.
Oh, have you got any shooting?
I've got to move first.
Well, you can shoot vehicles in combat now, which is very exciting.
I don't have any shooting. Well, I've got a couple of storm bolters, but they're going to go this way.
What about the missile rat guy?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to, or do you just want to run in and?
I've got to move forward.
You can't move. You've deep shot.
Oh god, yeah.
You have to
charge.
It's
Yeah,
nice
ignore
charges. That. So, are you going to do some shooting first?
Yeah, we're going to do some shooting. I need to work that out. So, in the middle of the shooting phase, we've got the Cyclone Missile guy here shooting over into this lovely blob over here, and we were just like, we need to double check the blast rules.
And what was it?
It was you get an extra 2 shots, and then I jokingly said, well, if I get 2 6s, I'm going to get 14 shots. So
how frustrating! 14 shots on the Cavalite Warriors. I imagine you're hitting on 3s, sir.
Yes, 3s, strength 4, so wounding on 4s. So hang on, 1, 2.
Wounding on 3s. It's strength 4. These are toughness 3. Cavalite Warriors.
Oh yeah, it's the Incubi, the T. Yeah, it's all T3 now.
Yeah, everything quite
4, 5,
flimsy.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need some more dice.
3s and 3s, sir. 3s and 3s.
This is all going into the Cavalite Warriors, not the Archon.
Well, they're all in the same unit. So
Of course
technically,
they are.
they're all tied together now. Okay.
Rerolling 1s for Mr. Johnson.
Oh, of course.
Light work.
Is that something you have to pick, or is it just like a default
Yeah,
thing
you pick his aura. So I picked the one that is.
Reroll 1s to hit.
Is it reroll 1s or is it add 1? Because in which case I shouldn't have done that.
What is it?
Add 1 to the hit roll.
Add 1 to the hit roll. So
So-
the 1s are gone.
Well, how many 1s was there?
Well, they're in your hand. You've picked up all the 1s.
No, because I did reroll some.
Oh, did you? Oh, take away a couple. Take away a couple. It'll be fine. Correct us in the comments if we got the dice wrong, but it doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure.
It really doesn't matter. This is a Toy Soldiers game.
I'm pretty sure they should have taken another one, but we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
'Cause-
Okay, so wounding on 3s.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, no AP, 1 damage.
No AP, 1 damage. What's the save on the Cavalite Warriors? It's 4s if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
4s. So that is 1, 2, 3 dead Cavalite Warriors. It's a bad time to be a Cavalite Warrior. We're going to remove those in just a second, and we'll see you in the next moment of the shooting phase. Okay, so next up in the Dark Angel shooting phase, we have one Stormbolter from this Dark Angel Terminator squad here, shooting into these Cavalite Warriors. So we have 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, winning on 3s. It's 2 6s, double mark for death. Are you ready to see 2 4s, sir? Oh, one dead.
One dead.
Warrior. And then just over yonder, we have another group of Terminators. What's going on, sir? Tell everyone at home.
There's 4 Stormbolters all going into Drazar and Friends.
Drazar and Friends. That's a band I'd watch.
It's rapid fire 2. So, are they in half range? I'm pretty sure they're not. Oh, they are.
Yeah, you're within 9 inches.
So
8 shots.
4, 8, 12.
How many shots do they have each?
2.
Oh, of course. Okay.
So 1 Terminator, 2 Terminator, 3 Terminator, and 4 Terminator.
Good lord. There we go. 3s and 3s? Or 3s and...
3s and...
Index cards.
3s and 4s.
3s and 4s.
Those should have been 4s.
Why? These are toughness 3.
Yes, so... no, this is strength 4, sorry. So this is 3s.
These ones are 3s.
3s and 3s.
Yeah. Those ones aren't. These ones are.
Hang on.
these
are toughness 3.
They're toughness 3. Okay, fine. Oh, if they're toughness 3s, it's 3s and 3s.
3s. We were right.
These ones are. Everything is. 3s and 3s.
Can you tell it's our first game of 10th edition?
This is absolutely our first game of 10th edition. Okay.
Reroll. No, not rerolling one.
Plus 1 to hit. Plus 1 to hit from...
So the 2s do come through, which actually there's quite a few there.
That's everything. Everything. Oh, there's one
one.
there. So get rid of that one. It's nearly 3s again. This might be pretty... These are Stormbolters. Oh, good grief. The Lion has arrived. He hasn't even done anything yet.
He can shoot as well.
He can shoot as well. Oh, goodness me. He agrees.
I think.
Okay, better. Feeling better. There's definitely some 1s and 2s in there.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a fair amount. The law of averages is not working out here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves.
Okay, so on the
AP none.
On the Cavalite Warriors, what is their save, please, sir?
On the Incubi,
Incubes.
It is a 3-up save. Or a 5-up invul, but there's no AP, so it's fine.
3-up saves. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3 go through. What are the wound characteristics of Incubi? Waiting.
One on the normal ones, 2 on the Clayvex.
Oh, cool. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3 of the Cavalite Warriors. No, so 1 Cavalite Warrior gone, 3 Incubes gone, and then who's up next to shoot?
Does Lion have a gun? I'm pretty sure there's a gun in that shield somewhere, but I could be wrong.
There's a gun in the shield? Who is this
guy?
guy?
He does. He has armor luminous.
Anybody would have thought he's like a Primarch or something. Absolute menace.
He can either shoot with a bolt. No, it's a pistol as well.
That was a pistol. Oh yeah.
It's got armor luminous bolt or plasma. We'll have a think about that and come back.
I tell you what, these index cards are very good, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm enjoying these.
Very good indeed. Well, we'll just make a quick pit stop and we'll come back in a second.
So we're going with Lion's armor luminous something. We're going with bolt, not plasma. So fishing for the multi shots here. So again, we're needing 2s because he's beefy.
Beefy.
Yeah, and then 3s again.
Oh, it's looking good.
So that's a good start. Oh, just the 2. AP 1.
AP 1.
So 4s.
So looking for 4s. Both
Light
saved.
work.
Easy peasy. Right, well, that is 3 dead Incubes and 1 dead Cavalite Warrior over on the other corner. I'm sure there is going to be...
No, you lost 3.
Yeah, 3 Incubes.
Yeah, you lost some. You lost some to the Cyclone Guard, didn't you?
Oh, of course, it's 4 in total. 4 in total. So 4 Cavalite Warriors gone and 3 Incubi in total.
Not enough for Battle Shock.
Yeah, there isn't indeed. But it's looking very, very good. I tell you what, it's going to be a pretty potent charge phase coming up right next.
Okay, so it's the Dark Angels charge phase. We've got both of these obviously needing a 9-inch charge into Drazar and his friends.
Who's
So
up first?
Lion.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 9. Oop, throwing things around.
Throwing those cards. In he
just
goes.
comes in there.
And his buddies. Oh, it's only on a 6.
CP, reroll.
CP reroll.
Oh, no.
Down a CP with nothing to show for it.
Okay.
These guys on a 9.
Into that.
Onto that.
Damage radar.
Oh, a 12. It's a 12. Very nice too. We'll move all of these guys in and we'll catch you in the fight phase.
Thunderhammer time. Got 3 Thunderhammers, all with 4 attacks each, going into that raider over there.
Oh, the party bus.
I'll move these out of the way. That's future things if we need them. Oh, we did roll it off camera. We did roll the battle shock test for Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, for sure. So we didn't realise that the Incubi is that you have to have a battle shock test as soon as at the beginning of the fight phase if you're within best contact, which is very, very cool. The Lion needed a 5 up and he got a 5, which was very, very lucky. But yeah, battle shock test at the beginning for the Lion might have been a pretty sour
Imagine
start.
that. He goes, right, I'm going to come and save you. And he goes, no, I'm scared.
These boys, crazy men like whips. But yeah, now here we go. So Thunderhammer's going into the party bus at the back.
4s.
4s. Oof.
We dropped
a few.
1 whole Terminator.
1 whole Terminator. Okay. You're winning on 4s again?
Yeah.
It's a vehicle. Well, not because it's a vehicle, but because vehicles are suddenly...
Okay, well, only 1. God, Thunderhammers are not as potent as they used to be.
What's your minus? A minus is quite tough.
-2 now.
-2, yeah. AP, they've definitely got rid of AP, which I quite like, but what is the... Can you just check the radar? Oh, hang on, I think I have the radar thing. Let's have a look on the very nice sheet, shall we? Let's have a look at the radar. So the radar has a 4-up save, so the 2-up will go to its impulse save of a 6. Lovely stuff. So if we do that, needing a 6, oh my god, that is a big old 6. Lovely stuff.
Cool, so we've got Power Sword next, same thing happening again.
Was it
3s this time.
3s and 4s.
Drop the 2.
Drop the 2.
And strength 5, so this is 5.
Nearly 5s.
5s.
Oh, 1.
Just the 1, AP -2.
-2, needing a 6. It's a 2. What's the damage,
Just the 1.
Just the once one, actually. What's up next? Lightning Claws?
Lightning Claws, which are twin linked. So we're needing 3s and 5s.
3s and 5s. So the raider that has got 5 wounds remaining.
Oh, that's not what we want.
Take it.
Average.
Average.
That was
Oh,
just
dear.
the what? Just the 1 at. Oh, I could have rerolled those for twin linked.
Oh, reroll them. Hey, there we go. That's better.
3.
So 3. So what's the minus on these?
On the Lightning Claw, it is -2.
-2.
1 damage.
That's not bad. So needing 6s again. No, so that's another 3 damage. The raider has got 2 wounds remaining. Anybody else up next?
Just a little lion cub.
Just a little lion cub. Oh,
There is some blade guard to attack later on, but
of course.
that's an existing combat, so that's going to get.
It is indeed. So it'll be the lion just up next.
Okay, so we're going with Fealty with his sweep, which has.
How many attacks?
It has 16 attacks.
16 attacks.
They had the Oath of Moment,
Yeah.
and it's got sustained hits.
So just to clarify, that's 2s to hit, re-rolling.
6 is
6
explode.
is exploding. So because of the Oath of Moment, you could just be rolling all of them and just fishing for 6s.
Let's see how many we get.
Goodness. Okay. Well, there's lots of hits. Lots of hits for sure.
I can re-roll that 1.
Well, you can re-roll all of them if you want. You've only got 2 6s so far, so you can keep going.
Should we re-roll the 2s for the lols?
Re-roll the 2s for the lulls. Why not?
There's only 1 2.
There's another 2 there.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 more 6s. So we're dropping 1, but
Just
then gaining 4.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to need some more dice. Goodness sake. And what did you say your strength was? 6.
6.
Toughest 3 on the Incubi. So that is, yeah, pretty savage. So 2s again.
Re-rolling.
2s rerolled. Oh my god. It's damage 2 a pop, so this could absolutely wipe the entire unit. Lionel Johnson is a bad man.
That's every single one.
That's every single one. Very, very good too. I tell you what, how many of these have we got in there? So what's the
3,
lines again?
6, 9, 12, 15, 18. He's got more than he started with.
Okay, well that's a bad time. They've got a 5-up invul.
Every single one of these is damage 2.
Every single one of these is damage 2. Right, okay. Let's do these in 2 batches, shall we?
I was going to say, because you've got Drazzar as well.
Let's do Drukhari as well. Well, I mean, they're all going to be going into the same unit anyway. I think they've all got the same invul as well. I don't think Drukhari's got better than a 5. We'll check it in a second. So look at a 5 immediately.
Oh, wow.
So it's not bad. So 4 have been passed. 4 have gone through so far. And then the rest of them. Okay, so not looking fabulous, I'll admit. Not looking fabulous.
You pass it. There's a 4 there.
Oh, there's a 4 in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s, which isn't bad. But how many of these guys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's all 7 of the incubi have died.
And Drazzar's taken 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
I just wanted to check Drazzar's invul, because if Drazzar's invul is a 4, so Drazzar's invul is a 4. So oopsie daisy, knocking over all this stuff with the wires.
So if we're calling these ones as Drazzar's, that's a save.
So that is minus. So currently
2, 4, 6, 8.
He only has 5 wounds. So even if I re-roll one of them, he would still die.
So he has 5 wounds.
He's only got 5 wounds in 10th edition.
2, 4, 6. So he's taken 8 damage.
So
wow.
8. Yeah, even if I re-rolled one and passed it, it would still be 6, which would take out the entire unit.
So Lion's just
Lionel Johnson has just come in and just deleted this entire unit of Incubes and Drazzar. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good turn too.
That's a pretty good opening turn.
What did you get as well for your other secondary this turn?
Overwhelming Force.
Overwhelming Force. Read it out for the good people at home.
Each time an enemy that started the turn within range of an objective marker is destroyed, you score 3 victory points to a maximum of 5.
That's your first victory points of the game.
I think you're still on 17.
It's about to go up as well.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. But it's now the end of the turn. No battle shot. Oh, it's not the end of the turn at all. We've got all of these things down here with the party bus. Oh, goodness me, we're not over yet at all. We'll catch this in just a second. Okay, so resuming the combat phase, all of those poor incubi are gone. Lionel Johnson has consolidated 3 inches into that objective marker and has tagged it, which is very, very exciting. However, we have got the raid just on the left-hand side. I have a feeling it might be deleted in a second, so I'm going to make him go first. Him? Is it a him? No, boats are traditionally women, aren't they? Lady names. Lady Boat is going to go first into the Blade Guard, so needing 4s. Oh, very nice too.
He's angry.
He is angry. Needing 4s again, if I remember rightly. Or was it 4s and 3s? 4s and 3s. Remembering numbers.
3s, I want to say.
I'm going to say 3s as well. Let's have a look. So these are strength 6. Yeah, so needing 3s. So needing 3s on those. Only 1. Very, very disappointing. So there it is. Cool. Your Blade Guard, what are they doing, sir?
They're going to attack. How many wounds are on that raider in the corner?
There's only 2 wounds remaining.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll split some attacks.
Yeah.
We'll have 1 Blade Guard go into that one, and then the other 2 into that one there.
Very nice too.
3, 4. So that's the 2 Blade Guard, and then that's the individual one into that one.
Stuff.
So this is 3s and 5s.
3s and 5s. Okay, so we have got
just the 1.
What's the minus?
-2.
-2, needing a 6. It's a 3. What's damage?
2.
2. Does it go Boomba?
Please no.
No, very disappointing. So that's 1 dead raider. Whilst we're over here, we'll do the other 2 raiders and we'll just try and chip away at these poor little Blade Guard. I've still got loads of the power from pain tokens remaining, and I think I'm probably going to need them in the shooting phase next, but I do want to use 1 just on this one here. So I'll pick one of the power from pain, and we're going to be re-rolling those hits as well. So looking for 4s, re-rolling. Oh, I only needed the 1. That's another 6. Lovely stuff. So needing a 3. Same as last time. Just the 1, please. Oh,
Loves it.
loves it. And then, last but not least, so that is...
Hang on, I get to act. How does the activation work? Because it exists in combat.
What do you mean?
I haven't done the other 2 blade guard yet.
Oh, I thought you said... Oh, we'll carry on then. Oh, it was still all of your goes then.
Okay.
Yeah, you do all of yours at the same time.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Oh, you should have said.
It's like 10 past 11.
It's 10 past 11. There's no time for words.
Well, they're just as tired.
Okay, they're just as tired. Needing 5s, you said, yeah?
Yeah. Not a 1.
Nada. Absolutely nothing.
That's what I get for forgetting that I hadn't done them.
That's it. Well, that just about finishes the Dark Angels turn 2. How would you say that went, sir?
Pretty good. Although I think we're about to be in a stalemate in terms of points.
Maybe. We'll see how we go.
It might be there's only... Because realistically, I'm really behind on points.
You are very behind.
So we're both...
We'll see how we go in the next turn or so.
I was going to say, because we're both just going to castle up.
Maybe. I don't know. These are definitely going to have to move, I think. These are definitely going to have to move. We'll see how we end up at the Drukhari, turn 3.
Yes.
So, the beginning of the Drukhari command phase. So I've drawn investigate signals and deploy teleport homers for my mission secondaries.
The best ones.
The best ones. It's going to be quite tight. Now, I know my glass cannon unit has totally been demolished. So it might be a little bit interesting. That big man, Lionel Johnson. Let's give him a little bit of a spin. He's like, "What's up, Kyle?" Yeah, he's been a very bad man so far. So what I am going to do, just to begin my command phase, is I'm going to move my what they call raiders back. So they are going to fall back.
Run away!
Run away! All the way back there. Oops, daisy. Ah! Mental. Let's just poke around here. Hello. Let's just plonk it right on the objective there. And then these guys just over here. I'm not sure whether I should shoot Terminators because I could go for investigate signals and score 4 easy points. I scored 10 for this turn anyway. It would mean I get absolutely no shooting and nothing can charge because the raiders obviously fell back. What do you think?
I really don't know. They're in cover technically, and you're in cover. So
yeah, I think the only thing I could shoot is Lionel Johnson. What's he got? Like a 2-up save, a 3-up invul. How many wounds does he have? Like
an amount, and the shield does something.
And the shield does something as well.
That might only be in combat.
Let's have a look. Yeah, so he's got a 3-up invul, 2-up save. He's got 10 wounds. Let's have a look. Oh, it's -1 to wound him as well. Unmodified saving throw of 6. The attacking unit suffers 1 mortal wound after the attack finishes as well. It's a lot of shots that could go into him, but I think realistically, I might not. You know what? I might just go for him. You know.
You're just going to shoot him.
I might just go for him. I think, yeah, realistically, let's go investigate signals on.
Both or just the one?
Let's just go for these guys over here. So I'll go for the 2. 2 victory points I think is fine. The 4, it's only 2. It's only 2 victory points at the end of the day that I'm relinquishing, and I think that's okay.
To be fair, I think given your early, I still think you've won.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Don't forget, we also get up to 15 victory points at the end of the game for any objectives that you have secured. So you could absolutely run away with it at the end if I give up these objectives. At the moment I'm sat on 10 and that's fine, and I'd get the extra 2 for this secondary, but I think it'll be okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do, obviously the raiders are going to move back, these guys are going to do the action, these guys are probably going to have a little bit of a shimmy around over here just so they can all see the lion, and yeah, I suppose we'll go from there, but you will see me in the Drukhari shooting phase. Stop what you are doing. I'm not going to do any of my investigate signals. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and I'm going to forget all about it. So I've got 2 units of Cabalite Warriors still around, and I didn't realise that they have the anti-infantry 3-up keyword on their Splinter doohickeys. So, I mean, with Terminators being infantry, the opportunity to wound Terminators on 3-ups is very, very good indeed. So what I'm going to do is, with this unit of 10 down here, they've obviously got their splinter doohickeys, and then on the other one's got the dark lance, and I've still got some 5 power from pains, so it's going to be very, very good. So because of the cover save, there's no AP on the splinters anyway, so I don't have to worry about that either, which is very, very handy. So this unit of 10 just down here with the Archon are going to be shooting into this unit just over there with all of these dice, many, many dice. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s, but what I am going to do is I'm going to spend one of my power from pain points and re-roll all of them hit rolls. So mental indeed. So let's go. So dropping a few. Okay, so we have all of this. Excuse me, Mr. Lion. Okay. Okay, that's better. Oh, very nice. Dropping 2. So because of the anti-infantry 3-ups, we are needing 3-ups on these ones to wound. Obviously,
wounding Terminators on 3 seems ludicrous.
It is ludicrous, but because it's no AP, you're still only... Yeah, you've got fishing for 1s here, which I'll take. So we have dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have this many. Don't roll any 1s. Ooh. Okay, are we ready?
Oh, there's 3 1s.
There's 3 1s. That's a dead Terminator. No, wait, and another one. That is mission success.
We'll mark those up and we'll be back in a minute, because that's mental.
I think that went pretty well. What would you say?
That's stupid that you can wound Terminators on 3s.
3-up anti-infantry. Very good time. So we're going to do exactly the same right now with the other squad. So not quite as potent, because obviously we did lose some in the previous turn. But we have got 2, 4, 6. 6 dark lances. 2, 4, 6. I think that's right. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 5. 5 dark lances coming at you.
No, not 5 dark lances.
Not dark. Oh my god, no, that's not what they're called. Splinter didgeridoos.
Splinter rifles.
Splinter rifles. That'll do. So looking for 3s and then 3s again. I'm going to spend another point. I'm going to spend another one of these. What are they called? Power from pain points. These are very good, by the way. Very good. Just fishing for 3s. I'm going to be re-rolling these ones.
Drop just the 1.
Just the 1. Needing 3s again. Oof. Not quite as potent. If you could roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1s for me, sir. Oh, it's another one. It's another 2. It's another dead one. Very nice.
Terminator gone.
It's another Terminator gone. Very nice. Very nice too. And then last but not least, it is just 1 lonely Dark Lance. Obviously re-rolling. Where is the Dark Lance? Here we go. So needing a 3. Got it. Needing a 2 because it's strength 12. Oh, there we go. So that is going to be on your invul save, sir. Oh,
it's not a 3-up invul.
It's not a 3-up invul. It's D6 plus 2, so it would kill another one.
Take the master.
Oh no! The master is gone. I'll tell you what, mission accomplished here. Who needs full victory
Battle
points?
shock test though in my command phase.
Oh, it might come around. But that does conclude the Drukhari turn. See us.
How many points you on now?
Oh goodness me. So I'm currently on 27. Investigate signals and deploy teleport homers feels like 2 that I'm really not going to go for. If it was an offensive one, I might go for it, but I think now knowing that the anti-infantry thing exists, I might stick around. So I'm going to ditch those 2 in the attempt of actually killing some more things. So I suppose we'll see Dark Angels turn 3.
Well, how many OC is a raider?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not very many.
I'm only holding one objective.
Oh, but the OC of the line is 4, so I can't imagine the radio will be anything more than that.
Okay, so I'm holding 2 because I'm not holding this one. This
Yeah.
is an annoying small gap.
So I suppose we'll total it all up in Dark Angels turn 3.
Yeah, you're running away with this a little bit.
Okay, so Dark Angels turn 3. Tell all the lovely people at home what you've drawn.
Horrible ones.
Deploy teleport homers and investigate signals. Ironically, exactly the same ones that I've just pulled on my last turn. So just as a quick whip round, we're going to have to do a battle shock test for the Deathwing Command Squad, so they're going to need a 6 or more on 2 dice. Oh dear. But the Dark Angels very fancy pants rules, means that they do have a OC of 1 each.
Yeah, I'm not holding an objective.
Oh no, for sure, but it does mean that you can't use any strats on them for this turn, or until your next command.
And I can't do an action, I guess, as well.
They wouldn't be able to do an action, no. So it does leave.
Well, that answers this question then.
It does. So I mean, to be fair, still got the line here. You've still got the Blade Guard and the Terminators over there. So I think you can move things about. But yeah, seems very interesting.
Yeah, I just have to think about this. I think so. If Lion stays there and investigates signals, and these do it as well, I maintain the 10 point there.
Yeah.
But I haven't cut your 10 points, so we're matched there, so the score stays the same.
Yes.
So signals only cut 4 points out.
Might be a bit tight, but it's going to make it very, very interesting going into turn 4.
That will come down to what cards are drawn.
It will indeed, which is very exciting. Very exciting. But yeah.
Well, is my turn just going to be, I'm going to stay there?
Well, I suppose have a think about it and we'll come back and we'll do a summary.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Dark Angels turn 3.
Turn 4.
No, it's turn 3, isn't it?
Turn 3. Pardon me, you are right.
Yeah, it's your turn 4 next.
My turn 4 next, you're right.
So, some admin. The Apothecary over here brought back the captain of the command squad.
He did indeed.
With his
looking down that tunnel, all those
with his
little down the end.
Little needly thing. Blade Guard here, the ultimate Blade Guard that survived everything at the start.
They have. They've been absolutely pile drived and they're still going.
They're coming out to play. So the game plan here is to tie up this raider here.
Yes.
To maintain this objective over here. So we're not going with signals with Mr. Lion.
No.
Because it doesn't give me enough swing, which is a bad time. I
think the 4 points is fine. It would have obviously gone up a little bit, but the 2 points you've wagered is better.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we can get rid of those raiders, that will help. I mean, if we stay on this objective that the command squad in the middle is on, that will help. But because the Cabalot's got sticky objectives.
Yeah.
The only way I think that I can win is based on my next card draw. If that's a 5 to 10 pointer, that's the only way to get rid of that. Because it's going to take Lion.
Yes.
He's the fastest moving. It's going to take him a whole 2 movements just to go
all the way down there for the other objective.
To get rid of the stickies. So we're
might be a bit tight.
playing the card game, but I think we'll know.
Yes, I think we will. Your Oath of Moment, sir, against what thing?
Oh.
Do you want to think about it?
No, it's either going to be a raider or these Cabalites over here.
Okay, that's great, but you can't choose 2.
Why can't I have 2? Why don't you let me have nice things?
You can only have one thing. So I'd like you to pick one thing, please, sir.
It's reroll all of it, isn't it?
All hits and all wounds, I think.
Obnoxiously, I don't think Lion needs it here.
No, I think it would be silly to go for a raider. Or, that being said, you could potentially punch all of the Blade Guard into that one lonely one over there.
Yeah, but they won't kill it. They don't do enough damage.
Even when you're rerolling all hits and all wounds? Oh, what buff is your Lion friend giving out this turn?
It's not relevant.
No, not even for combat?
No, because there's nothing near him.
Well, no, the Blade Guard might be. If it's within 6, there might be.
We'll give him the aura.
What does the aura give him?
Add 1 to the hit roll.
So
for 6 inches.
With the Oath of Moment, potentially rerolling all hits anyway. So how many attacks do they get?
Yeah, we'll go Oath of Moment on this raider here.
Oath of Moment on that raider over there. Lovely stuff. Okay, cool. So
and hope that they actually make their charge.
Yes, we'll see.
Although to be fair, so he's going to give a 6-inch bubble, which is does just about cover that raider there.
I think after you've charged in, you should be fine.
Yeah.
And obviously, like depending on your charge, like so the line could just shimmy around just towards maybe like this little bit here. So like it can make his bubble a little bit bigger. So
we'll push him into the corner a bit more.
Well, it wouldn't make it bigger, it just moves the bubble. That's not how bubbles work. It's getting late, I'm going insane.
Got only one bit, got a Storm Bolter and the Lion's Pistol to...
Storm Bolter and the Lion's
We'll do those off camera because they're pitter-patter shots.
Pitter-patter shots.
Because these are going to do the...
they're going to do the action.
The action, that's where the fun shooting would be with the Cyclone. But we'll do the shooting off.
So so just to clarify, what is the only things that would
with
be shooting?
the one plasma shot into this raider here just to potentially soften it up.
Okay, cool.
And then just one Storm Bolter into there. Nothing's just going to change anything,
in which
really.
case, what we'll do is we'll wrap up all of those things and probably meet you in the charge phase in just a moment.
Okay, so I'm glad we didn't bother filming the shooting because it literally did nothing.
Just nothing.
Line didn't. He hit with one, didn't wound.
Nope.
The Storm Bolters from the Terminator under the bridge thing there.
So one went through on the wounds, but I did re-roll the with a cheeky little CP and saved that Camelot Warrior, and rightly so because we've rolled off camera 2 of the charges. The Lion and the Blade Guard have made it just over in this corner.
Lion, the absolute tryhard, got a 12 on his charge.
12 on his charge. He just feels it, doesn't he? He just wants this to happen.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's definitely been the MVP for sure. So
absolutely.
Outrageous.
Blade Guard got an 8-inch charge, so they're fine, and that's all done. So the bubble there, but
just over here,
Drukhari have declared Overwatch.
They absolutely have. I am going to pip that Overwatch, sir. So yeah, I suppose I'll do all of my shooting in just a second. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here we go. The Camelot Warriors are going to be overwatching. I did take a little bit of a look at the Power from Pain. You can only use that in the shooting and in the fight phase, which totally makes sense because re-rolling Overwatch shots is a little bit busted.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Especially considering the Archon, which I totally forgot about, if they are powered up, gives them full re-roll wound rolls as well. So, yeah, a bit mental. So here we go. We are going to be needing 6s. We get 1. Oh dear. Okay, so
the unit will live.
A 3 up. It's a 3. So that's 1. You need a 1, please. It's a giant waste of CP. So here we go. So looking for the Dark Angels fight phase coming up
Hang on,
right
I'll
now.
charge in first.
Oh, of course. Oh yeah, light work. Light work on a 9. Look, easy peasy.
You'll join us in probably Lion's Combat Fest. Let's get the fun one out of the way.
Let's get a fun one.
Okay, so Mr. Lion is going to strike with fealty into that raider in front of him. He's got 8 attacks, damage 4.
Damage 4, goodness me. So
and lethal hits as well.
Lethal hits as well, so needing 2, 6s going straight through. Okay, drop 1.
So 6s here will go straight through, won't they?
Oh, so we've got 1 6, so that goes straight through. So we don't have to worry about that.
And these ones are at, what's the toughness of the raider?
So toughness 8, so needing 3s.
3s.
Oof.
Drops just the 2.
The 2, so that's 5, 6 up, so I'm going to...
Who did we... that one got Oath of Moment, didn't it?
That one got Oath of Moment.
Not this one, yeah.
For sure. Okay, so minus?
4.
Minus 4, so I need a 6 up involves. So 1 pass.
That is 4, 8, 12, 16 wounds.
Jesus, does it blow up?
Doesn't even blow up.
Sad times. What a depressive state of affairs.
The Lion just pushed the delete button.
Yeah, he did. He just went, bonk, you are deleted. However, I have a conundrum for you, sir. I would like to interrupt. Okay, so just interrupting, as we can see around this corner here, unfortunately we should have planned the terrain a little bit better. So the Archon is going to go first, since interrupting. I'm also going to pip the Power from Pain, so they can all re-roll all of the hits and all of the wounds with the Archon still being alive. The Archon has the anti-infantry 3 up, which is very, very good indeed. So what I'm going to do is roll these first. So you're needing some 2s from the Archon. So re-rolling the hits, Lovely stuff. So it's anti-infantry 3 up again. Very, very nice too. Oh, rerolling the wounds. Very nice. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So AP -2.
So 3s.
No. 4s.
4s.
Ooh, so 1 goes through. That's 4 6s though. Damage 2.
So 1 gets 1 wound remaining. We'll put that on the captain at the front.
1 wound remaining, and then what have we got here? Lots of Cabalite warriors. We're going to do the Cyberite weapon first. So this Cyberite is on the champion dude. So needing some 3s, we're rolling. So all hit. Strength 3, toughness 4. We said right. So 5s.
Yeah.
5s re-rolling. Oh, it's the anti-infantry. Anti-infantry on the Cyberite weapon. Pardon me. So
3s.
1, 2, 3. Go through. So it's 3 AP -1, sir.
So
Ugh. It's damage 1 a pop.
So the captain guy does succumb again.
He's perished. He's died for a second time. Are you Angron? And then
2 boys left.
just 2 boys left. So how many have we got just down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so needing 3s, re-rolling. So 3s and 5s now.
These not got anti-infantry as well?
These ones don't, no.
Okay.
So these are just the regular ones. Okay, so we're dropping some now. Just want to take out one more guy.
Not like that, you won't.
Not like that.
So he will survive.
No, I've got to re-roll him. I'm going to re-roll him. Ooh. So chuck those 2 into the pool as well. So that is no AP. Sufficient for 1s. That's another dead guy.
No, that's 3 wounds.
But one of those wounds passed over from the last time, so we killed another guy.
CP reroll.
Hey, there we go.
So champion has 2 wounds remaining.
Champion has 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds or 1 wound?
One wound remaining.
One wound remaining, yeah. Just the one spilt. Okay, can I go back to my turn of attacking then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the blade guard into this raider here. This is 3s and 5s, both at the moment. So re-rolling
All hits and all
every team.
Every team. Look at those dice, the shiny, shiny dice.
And they would have been +1. They would have been +1 to hit.
Oh, of course, because of Big L.
Yeah. So that is all of them.
Nice. I say Big L. He's like a big W at this rate. Absolutely winning.
Yeah. So 5s.
5s re-rolling.
Re-rolling. Yeah. No +1 on this one.
Okay.
1, 2. It's all of them, isn't it?
I'll tell you what. Over the moment is very, very good, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially if this gives me more 5s.
Yeah. 3 more. Lovely stuff.
So that's
6. What's the minus?
-2.
Minus 2. Look at the 6 up involved. So 1, 2 plus. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okie dokie. Right, okay. That all but concludes the raider. We'll total that up on the raider and then we'll come straight through to these Terminators in the doorway.
Okay, so we'll start off with these 2 Terminators in there. We're starting with the champion guy. His name is falling out of my head. There's a guy with a halberd. He's got the halberd of Caliban, which has precision, so it means he can cut straight to the Archon.
Straight to the Archon.
So the Archon's about to take 5 attacks in the face with a giant pointy stick. 3s and what's the toughness?
What's your strength?
6.
Oh, that does matter. There's a cards behind you. Archon, I imagine, would be
3. So
Yeah,
this is 3s and 2s.
3 and 2. Let's go.
Okay. That's all of them.
All 5.
All of them.
Dropping 1. So
2, 4, 6, 8 potential damage as
all
well.
on the Archon.
Yeah, this is AP -2.
So
Oh, he's got a stupid 2+ invul.
So he's got a 2-up invul save, but as soon as I cross into that 2-up invul save, he doesn't have it anymore. So it's sort of like what Makari has. So here we go. First one, it's a 6. Second one, It's a 6. Third one. It's a 6. Fourth one. It's a 4. Unfortunately, your precision shots do nothing, sir. Ugh. That 2 I've email saved. How about that?
Yeah. Let's ignore it. We'll go to the apothecary with his chain fist. So
apothecary with the chain fist. Let's do it.
This is 4s and 2s.
4s and 2s.
Drops just the 1.
2.
This is AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. Look at the 6s. No. 2 dead. And that all but... Oh, no. No.
I don't think that's going to do anything.
If you could chuck me another dice, sir, and I'll prove you wrong. Are you ready to see 3 4s and then 3 3s?
It's minus 1 to hit because he's damaged now as well, isn't he? What have they got?
Is that how that works?
Not all of them have it.
No, some vehicles do. Some don't.
No, Raider doesn't have it, so he's always at full strength.
4s and 3s. Only 1. Oh, 1. Oh, damn it.
Told you.
I trusted you. That all but concludes this turn. You got your 2 points for this sticky objective here, which should take you to 19 points. And then I suppose we'll head up and see where we're at with Drukhari, turn 4. Starting off in Drukhari turn 4. So what I've done is drawn secure no man's land and capture any enemy outpost. Pardon me. We've been talking about it off camera. So the 2 Terminators, essentially one of them has 1 wound left, just in the centre objective. If I was to secure that, I'd get an additional 8 victory points. With the addition of the 10 I got at the beginning of the turn, I'm already up to 37 as opposed to Kieran's 19. Even if Kieran got to 29 next turn, with this additional 8 would take me up to 45. I would be a bit out of reach. So
this is essentially the play.
This is the play. So the Cavalite Warriors back here have fallen back, which enables this Cavalite Warrior unit to shoot. Obviously, there's more anti-infantry in this group than there is with these guys back here in combat. So it makes more sense. Yeah. Just as far it's a dice game ultimately, so it makes more sense. So we're going to go for that, I think. Yes, we're going to go for that. So obviously I've got 4 power from pain things to play with at the moment. It all comes down to this fundamentally. So with these guys, I'm going to obviously pip a power from pain, so they get to reroll all hits and all wounds with that Archon still in there as well, which is utterly bonkers. But to be honest, it's been mad so far. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
After not really actually having a game because I left it all in space.
In space. So the Archon is going to shoot first with his Splinter Pistol, so he's needing 2s rerolling and then 3s rerolling. And then to wound. 6 and a 6, sure. So needing a 1, sir. Okay, lovely stuff. And then the Cavalite Warriors, I'm going to do the Dark Lance first. So it's now hitting you on a 5 because it's heavy and it's moved.
Yeah.
But it is rerolling. Rerolling. No, never reroll a 1 because it'll be a 1. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Rerolling all these hits. Nice. So then 3s rerolling. I'll tell you what, anti-infantry.
Anti-infantry's broken.
If you've
Wounding Terminators on 3s.
Yeah, if you've got lots of infantry stuff, yeah, wow. Rerolling. No. So I need some 1s, please, from you, sir. Oh, it's none. No 1s. Good grief. Terminators, baby. Okay, so just the Raider is going to be shooting with its Dark Lance into the Blade Guard squad. They've been far too resilient so far. I've thrown just about everything I've got and they're still kicking about. So it's going to be hitting you on a 4 because I believe it's +1 to hit for vehicles in combat.
-1.
Nothing. Yeah, that's what I meant. -1. Doesn't matter because I got a big old lonely 1. Very sad. So that all but concludes the Drukhari turn, to be honest, because I can't charge.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, at least I don't think, anyway. Like, this is going to be quite a tough. Where is he?
At least.
So yeah, it's got to be a 12.
If not.
Or hang on, I'm about to see here. It's an 8-inch charge.
Roll it now.
Let's roll it now. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is an 8. Call me Michael Caine because I've blown the doors off. It's obviously a little bit different in the actual quote, but here we go.
Remove those just so you can see.
It's
I think
what the game comes down to. So we've obviously got the anti-infantry attacks from the Huskblade and Archon first. We've then got the anti-infantry from the Cyberite weapon on the Cavalite Warrior Chief. Is that what it's called? It's probably not. It's just called a Cyberite. Of course it is. For goodness sake. So I think it's going to be a bit tight, but we'll see anyway. I am going to pip another power from pain or whatever it's called for rerolling all hits and all wounds, which is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Drukhari are very, very strong. I think if you were to come up against either an anti-infantry team with lots of shots coming into them, I think you could get rid of them quite quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, for goodness, yeah, they have been very, very potent this game. And wounding Terminators on 3s is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous.
It'd be quite funny if we got that completely wrong and it's not how it's supposed to work.
That's not it at all. Cool. Okay, sweet. Sounds good to me. Let's go the Archon first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 2s re-rolling and then 3s re-rolling. So 2s and 3s. No. So I need some 1s from you, please. Oh, this is -2. Sorry me. 4s. Oh, 1 goes through.
Kills that.
Kills that guy. And then going through to the Cabalite Warriors, we have the Cyberite weapon to begin with. So 3s and 3s. Re-rolling. And then 3s again. Oopsie daisy, not looking quite as good. Oh, it is. There is only 1 AP on this one, so it's a 3 up, please, sir. Ooh, it's only 1 damage. Only 1 damage.
So he's down to 2 wounds remaining.
Down to 2 wounds remaining. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So needing 3s, then 5s. Okay. Then 5s. Ooh, okay. If you roll 2 1s, it's game over. Oh, there's 1! There's 1! Oh, he's got 1 wound left. 1 wound left on the Terminator. Would you like to fight me back, sir?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure if you just confirm it's 4 attacks with the Apothecary.
The Apothecary is...
Chain Fist.
The Chain Fist, yes. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Well, that was useless.
Very nice too. AP -2. So needing a 6. No. So it's 1 dead Cavalite Warrior, which then would come to the end of the... Oh, we'll obviously come to the other side in a second, where the Blade Guard might be able to finally take out the boat. But for the moment, we'll total all of these ones over here, and we'll come back to you in just a second.
I'm 99% sure that's game. Okay, so the Blade Guard are just going to punch back into the Raider over there. This is 3s and 5s. The aura for him is...
Yes, still in effect.
And the Oath of Moment is still...
That's still in effect as well.
So those 2s.
And a 1. Very nice.
Full house.
Full house indeed.
5s re-rolling.
Good start. Good
1,
start.
2, 3, 4, 5.
6s. Very nice. Rerolling to get some 5s. Okay.
Just the wound.
2 more. There's a 5 in there.
Oh yeah.
There's a 5 in here. So needing 6s. Oh,
He's dead.
He is dead for sure.
Does he blow up?
Does he blow up? Should we use the purple dice? Where are the purple dice? Oh, they're on the objectives. Of course they are. Right, you ready for this? 6 for Drukhari. So disappointing. You've done nothing. Well, that just all but confirms this turn. So going into the Dark Angels, turn 4.
Okay, so Dark Angels turn 5. I think we can.
Turn 4.
Turn 4. Sorry.
Turn 5.
Just feels like turn 5. I think we can safely say it's a Drukhari win. We've just been talking it through. So for my 2 cards, I drew Defend Stronghold and Extend Battle Lines. Both maybe doable, but they would only score me 8. Maximum of 8 in this situation.
Absolutely right.
But and you're still getting 10 from sticky objectives.
Sticky objectives and the Cavalite Warriors. They're very, very tricksy, which has been, they've been unbelievable actually.
So that 10 there would put you on 52 because I can't get anywhere near them.
Yeah.
Even if I scored those 2, that's 8. So that would put me on 37.
And that's if you score them.
That's if I manage to do them.
So you get the 3 for sure. The other 5 I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, plus 10 for these is 47.
47, and then me not even including my next round of secondaries, I'm guaranteed.
And we're also assuming that the Terminator on 1 would absolutely die there.
Yeah,
so there's another 5
So
there.
even if these guys then fell back and those guys walked in with more guns, that guy's dead for sure. And I think just given that these guys have to stay here, and the Lion or the
to even score
have to stay there.
To even score my 10 points, I'm never going to counteract the sticky bit at the back. So
no,
it is a Drukhari win.
Oh baby. Well, catch us in a second for the wrap up.
So it's a win for the Drukhari boys and ladies and all of the stuffs.
Wow.
I think I've essentially lost the game turn 1 because I think
when you said you were deep striking everything in, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think because I effectively lost a whole round of scoring.
I think we were saying it off camera. Like, if you'd won the roll off, no problem.
Yeah, it would have come in a lot sooner. I could have potentially come in nearer those 2 objectives you saw that were just sticky for the whole game.
I think given how fast this team are as well, like, was it like regular troops moving 8, your raiders moving 12 plus or whatever, it was something stupid, and just utterly mind blowing. And I think
Raiders are still a nuisance as well. I mean, I know everything's had toughness and strength changes, but Raiders are still just.
I think they're cheap.
Annoying.
As well.
They always were.
They're 90 points. 90, which is ludicrous. I think it's 10 points more than a Rhino. They're like toughness 8. They've got a stupid like Darklands on them.
Yeah, they move pretty quick.
Mega. Yeah, and they can take 11 things as well. So if you took 3 or more with Cabalite Warriors and Archons, and that's the thing that I can't quite get over. So obviously, like I think I mentioned in the intro, like the keywords are phenomenal, but you would have seen in this game specifically, the rerolling hits and then anti-infantry 3-up against Terminators. Granted, this was a very like situational thing. I think you might not experience it all the time, but rerolling all hits and all wounds on just looking for either 2-ups or 3-ups against Terminators.
Yeah, that seems busted. Cabalites killing Terminators doesn't fit.
No. I must admit, I was like, okay. But I mean, the only saving grace is that you were saving them on 1s. So I was literally just fishing for 1s. But considering how much they just kept coming up, I was just like, okay. But yeah.
I'm very surprised I finished the game with a whole unit of Blade Guard.
They were a right pain in the arse to kill. This wouldn't go away.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but Jazar took 3 of them apart on his own.
That's true. Yeah, I think.
So
what is a sad time? I think if I was to do it again, I think I'd keep Drazar and the Incubi on a raider in the center objective, and just keep them protected until the Lion turned up. Obviously, like he's giving out fight first, he gets fight
Yeah.
first. But if I took out all of the other things and he's last, I think that's the way to take it. I remember playing like Mortarion and Angron and stuff in 9th edition. I was just like, just going to ignore you.
Yeah, I think there's a danger with Lion being one of those characters you don't see as much because people just ignore him because he's so powerful.
Yeah, I mean, we
that
experienced...
people are just like, nope, just gonna maintain a bubble and just run away from you. I mean, like he just mowed through all the incubi, mowed through a whole raider.
Yeah,
so I
he
think
is a freak. Like I think immediately when I saw he had a 3-up, like 2-up normal save, like I think it's like minus. He's very hard to kill. Very hard to kill. It's been a late one. It's been a late one, eh? I haven't done this one in a while. But yeah, that being said, what is your first experience with 10th edition?
It's definitely flows quicker.
It does.
I think it's still taken up. Well, we're recording, and so maybe that's why it took longer. Well, I tell you what. Actually, no. The proof in the pudding for us is that it's taken the same amount of time for us to record a 1,000 point battle report with a new game in the same time it took us to do the boarding
action game.
One set of boarding actions, which is 500 points.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's definitely quicker. We're playing again on Saturday.
We are playing again on Saturday. What? Speaking of, you were going to use this list.
I'm taking this exact list because this in theory is my doubles list for Warhammer World at the end of this month, July.
I think, to be fair, on a 2,000 point board,
the deep strike might be safer.
I think so. I think so long as you can get into the centre, and there's lots of stuff
or
there.
maybe I'll put only the Terminators in deep strike and leave Lion at the back. Or I might not. The problem I've got is that Lion is 380 points, so he is the price of 20 intercessors with
mad, isn't it?
Bolt rifles. So if we come up against like orcs and stuff, having the weight of fire there might prove useful.
Yeah, I think it's the.
But it's not cool.
It's not cool. I think if I were you, I'd deep strike the Terminators. I'd mission the Lion up with the 2 squads of Blade Guard, and I'd give out his. What was the
aura.
Feel No Pain?
Oh no, Feel No Pain, which didn't come up in this, but
no, I think given that anything, so Blade Guard now I think are phenomenal. I think they're so good. If you've got your invul save, so they've got regular 3.
Re-rolling an invul is
reroll 1s on an invul save. A bit mental. So I think if you gave them that, and then the Line was dishing out Feel No Pains as well, marching those 3 units up for the first 2 turns, even if you drop Terminators in behind them,
it could work.
Mental. Yeah, I think
we'll see.
It's a very fun little Death Star list for sure, but I think what it does lack is the space to move around.
It's very much where they land. So as you'll have seen in that battle, they landed in that kind of that corridor. They're only going one way.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't have the speed to then change up.
It's quite one-dimensional, isn't it?
So I think in my wider Dark Angel zone, I've got a Land Raider Crusader, which if you position well, you could potentially hot tail the Deathwing Terminators into the Land Raider to then switch up the play a bit and leave Lion there. But at 1k, I think it's very much no, I'm staying here.
Yeah, taking a Primarch and anything other that is like a large unit, you're suddenly got nothing to play with. Because I think if you took the Lion and a Land Raider, you've got 300 points left? Or 350?
Something like that. The Land Raider's 255.
Yeah, it's tight.
So I'd have nothing in it. Whereas 2k points maybe.
Yeah, the Lion in a 2k point game, no problem.
He is as much power that he's dishing out, wiping through incubi. He didn't make up his points value in terms of what he killed in that game, especially. I'm guessing in other 2k point games maybe he does. In a 1,000 point list, he is, aside from the cool factor, he's hard to justify 380 points. I mean, you could take Azrael, who's 100 and something.
That's true.
Could be wrong.
I think if I was to play with that, how much are your Terminator units each? 5 Terminators each.
They were. So the Blade Guard are 100 points each,
fine.
and the Deathwing are 215 for the command squad or 205 for just normal.
So just there alone, you've got 420 points to play with. I think.
With what?
So if you took out the Terminators, so
yeah.
I think if I were you, I'd keep the 2 units of 3 Blade Guard. I'd keep the Lion, but just for that sort of speed and maybe flexibility, add either heavy intercessors or eradicators or just even just assault. Just because I think
eradicators and a 10-man intercessor squad could be a good way to go. It's just more bodies on the ground.
That's it. I think ultimately it's being an objective based game, and just how swingy secondaries can be sometimes, especially if you're playing the Leviathan deck. Everything's like incredibly situational. That's if you're not choosing your objectives, like you would be in like a competitive format. But yeah, very, very interesting. Lots to think on, lots to dwell on. But ultimately, our first of many 1K point games. If you really enjoyed this, please leave all of the comments, any feedback, any criticism.
Let us know how your... Don't encourage criticism.
Oh, I mean, surely we got something wrong in that game, so please tell
Absolutely.
us.
I mean, for most of it, I thought that Terminators definitely didn't get wounded on 3s.
Yeah, we checked. I think I checked twice the anti-wounds roll. Yep, was right every time.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a...
Yeah, just a bit janky.
Let us know how your first games of 10th edition have gone. The meta's a bit all over the place at the moment. Not that we dabble in that, but
I don't really care about the meta, but you definitely hear.
You hear a lot. You hear a lot of things, and especially if you look on Games Workshop's website at the time of recording this, there's a lot of stuff out of stock.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of.
All the knights are gone.
The Chaos Knight specific kits are all out of stock. You can only buy Imperial Knights, and even then, I think some of those are a bit in and out. So people are definitely fishing for combos, I guess.
I think so. I think
it's a good time to be where I think where everything's still very much up in the air.
If you're not playing knights, look at your characters. I can't stress this enough.
Character hammer is here, and it is here in a big way, as it should be. I mean, there's so many cool characters in 40k. I mean, a lot of the time in Ninth, what you were seeing was Primaris Lieutenant, Captain in Gravis. There wasn't. I mean, they're cool, units, but there's no fluff. There's no named characters. I guess who were quite absent for some armies in Ninth.
And so long as they can lead them as well, you can add as many characters as you want to a unit. Which is bananas.
Yeah.
Absolutely bananas. I think obviously in this instance, Archons were definitely like the MVP for me. I think given what they could dish out, I think for you, what would you reckon your MVP would be?
Lion.
The Lion.
Oh, can't stop yawning.
Sweet baby Lion.
This sweet purring boy.
Purring boy.
He only really got to do one thing, which was to delete all of the incubi.
He just looks fab though, doesn't he? He looks so cool.
I wouldn't want to paint another one though. He's a tall painting order.
Yeah, I don't envy you at all. But yeah, if you liked this video, please give us a like. Please give us a thumbs up, a sub, a comment, anything. Just give us something. Just give us something,
Give us the knowledge to win.
This is the knowledge. This is all the knowledge you need.
No, that's not the knowledge you need.
This is the knowledge you need. Yeah,
the knowledge.
If you want to win, buy that team. But yeah,
they're definitely the strong at the moment.
Yes,
strong tonks.
Muscles, strong tonks. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye bye.